Okay, so today could be one of the last episodes of the series, unfortunately, just because of the simple fact that I have lost a lot of these, not gone on very good streaks, and so you might think, oh, I still have all the healer classes left because I haven't played a single healer in this game so far. Right? We were kind of just going in order by page like this. I did all the damage characters that I could, then I did all these, and I've done some of the tanks. So there's a number of tanks left, there's every healer left, but there's very few of these. The problem is, even though I have all these to play, and it's not even because I dislike healers, I was just sort of doing it in order. In a way, I kind of like healers and tanks the most, because at least you're playing a role. I especially like tanks, just because you can actually go out there, face roll, attack stuff, and not have to worry about. It's not even because of your defensive style of play. I play more aggressive as a tank than I do as a DPS, because you feel like you can always stay alive. We have 85,000 gold as well that we could use to buy a hero. And of course, I can slow pace the series. Like, if I do run out of heroes and only one of them is free here, right? Like, these two are free. So I would only play as those two, and then the episode's over. And then I would only play as whatever healers are available. I guess we have two in reserve that we'll be able to do no matter what. But yeah, there's no guarantee I'll be able to play all these because they won't be free. So I'm at the mercy of whatever it gives me. This guy's been free for a long fucking time, actually. But I keep avoiding playing him. So here's the Fernando Clown guy that I played as. I thought I was going to buy him, actually, but I didn't need to. So all the other ones I played as, so some of these have to be free, which they have been free before. I just haven't, gotten around to them. You're here. Imani I liked a lot, but now I'm confused because a lot of these we've seen before. So yeah, here's exactly the problem that we're running into. We have 0 damage characters that we could play as, and all the ones that I haven't played as are probably going to be too expensive, or maybe not. She's only 15k. She's only, we could get some value out of that. Not every single one is 60k, or we could do Omen for fucking 60k. Actually, none of them are that expensive, so that's actually nice. It strategically gave me all the ones that are 60k to play, right? Because obviously that mastery level will tell you that. But I'm not going to buy any of them yet. Let's just go with what we can, which means that, again, we have 0 flank or DPS ones, and we only have 1 tank. Now, this guy's a roll-around clown that I don't like his style of play at all. I find him annoying to play against. But let's just last the whole episode on him. But it does encourage me a little bit that we have a little bit of... there's a lot of heroes that we haven't played that are pretty cheap. I was assuming if all of them are 60k, we're never going to be able to afford them. And I don't know where I got those 105, because this is a free-to-play playthrough. But that almost seems like a, whatever, microtransaction type currency. Because I've had the 105 for like the whole playthrough, and I've never gotten any more of it. Why isn't there music here? Caustic Spray, like, this guy's a very good, impactful, overplayed character. A little bit of weird texture there that looks like a bug right down the middle, but I don't, got to be really practiced with him. Spray acid, dealing 38 damage every point 1 and leaving behind pools of acid. Travel, leave a series of acid pools behind you as you roll. Each pool damages and slows enemies. So spray, and then every ability has a base and a plant movement. Guys, like fucking Wrecking Ball, they copied Overwatch just like everything else in the game. Piercing, which doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. And again, you can trace anything back far enough. What I will say, though, is Overwatch did do a phenomenal job taking Team Fortress 2 and making it its own identity. Because you wouldn't look at those two and say that it feels like a, you're not just copying it, you're making it something else entirely. Some of the abilities are really out there. Some of the heroes are very different, even if for worse, because some of them are very, like Lucio is such a clown. You just stand there and just auto do an ability, auto heal, auto whatever, speed, passive character. Piercing Quills, planted fire piercing quills that deal 170 and explode in a small area. Travel, charge forward through enemies, dealing 500 and knocking them back. Hardening, reduce the damage you take for up to 4 seconds and deal damage to nearby enemies based on ability duration. Reduce the damage, and then travel, pulse 5 times, briefly revealing nearby enemies to allies. Pulse 5 times, revealing... Okay, so that one's not really good to do. Q isn't good to do, really, for the travel. Who cares about that? What you need is... I mean, mainly I'm the type who would stand in place, but you got to roll around like a clown first and then finally settle somewhere. Swap between planet. Okay, F is going to be the main function that we do. It feels like it's normally Q that switches you between stuff, like for other characters, but maybe not. Did I just go deaf, or what happened to the thing? I thought there's still some sort of ambiance meant to happen here. Devour, one of my favorite Disturbed songs. Or is it even Disturbed? Yeah, I think so. I am doctor. You have a severe depression. There's only one cure, a dog or a cat that will live with you until they die. That sounds like one of those Yahoo Answers questions. I am doctor with a K. You have severe depression. Like, how is Babby formed? Target an enemy to pull them in and devour them, gaining a new health pool while doing so. If their team breaks the health that you gain from them, I guess they are released. So that's pretty much automatic. So the thing is, you kind of want to do left and right click standing sometimes, but Q you never want to do standing. I mean, the thing is, I don't play like a practice game, right? Our life is on the line right away during our first attempt. Not that there's any rule that I don't get to play in like a practice just against myself, like the target dummies and stuff in Overwatch. I would do that for a minute just to try the abilities, but whatever. This is a very high stakes, important character, very overplayed, very powerful, impactful. I'm not saying he's bad, but I just find him annoying, and it's going to be a playstyle that's not very easy to learn or do right away. I think my music just bugged out completely, but we'll see actually during the course of the game. Need a dog or cat in your life, everyone should have one. I would never make empirical claims like everybody should do such and such, but I guess a lot of people do like them. Nothing wrong with it, or although I guess if you have too many, it's a little bit weird. Some sort of post I saw on YouTube, like, oh, the crazy cat ladies who never get married, like a 30-year-old woman, career focused, all these sort of generalizations, who has like 10 cats. But that's her prerogative. Like, nobody's saying you have to do that. Everybody always tries to generalize and fit everything into a box. Imagine paying real money for a horse that you just used to get your ass beat, get into the battle faster. We have 2 tanks then, I guess. Or maybe he'll switch around. I'm not going to play it like a tank, though. 10 is too many. 1 or 2 is good. I do feel like the music just turned off. I don't know what happened. Master volume, music volume is 100. Voice volume is 0. Notification. Maybe once we get in the game, it'll be fine. Or maybe it actually bugged out. The sound is still working. A lot of these people are unranked, but at least we have roles, or what we don't have is healer, right? Gonna be really annoying. I held off playing this guy even though he was free in a couple other times because I thought he'd be so annoying, or you would think you shouldn't need to be good with him, but I feel like there's some sort of high expectation with him just because he's such a revered thing. You see him in like every goddamn game, I swear. Corrosive acid. I think the music is just bugged out. Whatever. I'll reset the client. Why does it have to do this now? Match starting. What are you even supposed to do? Do that. Oh, I get it. That's the only way you can move. So you're forced to do it. So even a clown like me is not going to stay in one place too much like that. Can you not even use your mount at all? Imagine buying a horse now, fucking pay money for a cosmetic mount, but that you can't even use. Imagine getting home from work all 7 days of the week. For some reason, you have a companion waiting for you, happy to see you. Yeah, it's called a partner or a family member, maybe. But it wouldn't have to be anything else. Go ahead, do all your abilities like the clown character that you are. Leave that shit behind. I'm just gonna keep fucking staying in the ball the whole time. It's so annoying because like they'll never be able to catch up to you. So how do you know what's going to happen? Yeah, that's what a tank's supposed to do, by the way. Just fucking clown around and get out of there. What are you supposed to do now? Like, spray the shit. And then go F again. And then do the right click. you're meant to use that to get out of there too. You're not supposed to just stay there. I don't know how much healing capability and things like that we even have. Whatever, dude. And you have to stand in like a very annoying spot here. Fuck. Well, we at least took control of it for a second. Or a diff, dog, or cat. We have another tank, I think, but we don't have a... Okay, that's at least an interesting interpretation on it. The fact that you're forced to do that. Like, you can only do that. But you're still more of, like, a damage-focused thing, because it feels like... I keep doing it in a way that leaves me sort of too vulnerable. Fuck. Whatever, at least I'm distracting them a little bit, but you have to be a little better. I've seen how people play it too, but it's not instinctive for me. I would either just stay in one place the whole time, or I would run around like a clown the whole time. I don't like the middle ground of having to do both or whatever. I can be very much a creature of tunnel vision capability. Can you not just kill that one fucking clown, dude? Okay, move around a bit because you're taking massive damage. Get out of there. I'm obviously going to die here, but whatever. Or somehow they didn't really notice me. Do this, do this, do this. Then Q, I forget what it even does. Or it shows their location to you, which is kind of a bad ability there. We started off actually pretty good, but I think the one thing we lack here is a healer of like any kind, because I think we just don't have one, or at least maybe they have some healing abilities, but why do I keep getting stuck on stuff like that that doesn't feel like you really should? We can just go right through. Who fucking cares? We're not a tank, we're a flank character. Okay, get this shit out of here. Gotta land down here and do it in like a weird spot that they won't expect. Put the poison down everywhere. Just gotta keep doing it. We do have the ult up. We're doing okay in terms of score and everything. It's a cool character, but okay, see you later. Thanks. Pretty good. Let's see what we can do. Keep that shit there. Keep it up at the top. Kind of too slow to do anything there. I'm kind of a moron. The right click is going to be the one that lets you zip around. Fuck me. Into a wall. Okay, look. I got to get used to it. Left click you should do, but what you shouldn't do is you shouldn't worry about the... You shouldn't worry too much about the other thing. Can't do anything. I'm just stunned. I don't know why you sometimes see those kill animation pictures there. Okay, so now we do have the ult up, so I should use it on some high priority target. But I can't really seem to find one. I mean, of course, you can just have teams that are like 5 healers, 5 DPS, 5 tanks, like, which is kind of fun in comps, but it's also kind of dumb because you'll lose, like, oh, just because your team doesn't have a healer, so that's not really very fun. Come around the other side. I keep getting stuck on walls too much, which is obviously my fault and my stupidity, I guess. Okay. Whatever, let's get out of here. We're taking too much damage, I guess. I don't know how much we can rely on the healer in these sort of moments in context. Fuck's sake. This feels so silly, but I do like his mobility, obviously. Who's hitting me? Who's hitting me? Shouldn't be able to escape from this, dude. Did he keep pursuing them? Or like the wind-up at the beginning is a little bit tricky to do, I guess. Get out of there, get out of there. Oh. We're still winning, so clearly I must be doing something right. 4 eliminations, 5 deaths, but I think I'm doing a lot of other valuable things still. I don't know how people are so smooth with it. They don't get stuck in the wall all the time. I didn't know that one key fact about him, though. I thought he could still move to some extent, even if it's not the most efficient or whatever. Keep rolling around like a clown. What could go wrong? We took control of it at least. Keep spraying the fucking poison everywhere, even if you're not hitting anybody. Whatever. Go through here. Get out of there. This is all you got to use it for. You can use it offensively. He protects. He attacks. Offensively, defensively. We are winning. It's a big accomplishment for the series because normally I'm not. He's got to use the abilities all the time. That's how these games work. I sometimes try to be too selective, like, oh, I'm going to use it in some sort of strategic way or whatever. I'm going to end up rolling myself off the fucking side by doing that, too. You got to pick your spots to be able to do this shit, which I'm maybe not the greatest at doing. It's very hard to 1v1 this guy as a DPS. Which is, you could say that's often true of tanks, but fuck. Somehow they're able to do it to me, though. Tyra does do pretty damn good base damage. Come on, we're winning. Why are you AFKing out? Okay. You better not lose. We've seen some epic comebacks in this mode, or some epic potential comebacks, like when I was playing as the one chick, the Reaper chick with the whatever. The, okay, dude. The one with the scythe. So in here, you're gonna die. 302. Somehow we're still making progress, but now they're catching up pretty hard. Very easy to not notice your ult come up in this game, too, because contest the objective. I mean... Trying to. Gotta kind of do it together, though, because nothing is happening otherwise. What? I was doing my thing. Or do you have to plant to do it? Actually, I don't know how the ult works. Are you fucking kidding me? Trying to do it on the tank. But it clearly didn't happen. Bastion wannabe. Oh yeah, bad time to do it, I guess. Or that'll refill your health. If only you could do that as many times as you want. Okay, come back through here. No limit on how much you can F, of course. Kill this fucking clown. Not gonna happen. Hit him there. Contesting. Come on. We were doing so good, too. Not like me as how I'm playing, but as a team, we were actually doing okay. I don't know. I keep expecting that I'm gonna have better survivability than I do. At least I got that last 500 in, which isn't going to even matter. Whatever. That was so winnable. I don't know what happened. We were winning the whole way. I guess it is probably my fault. Well, that's what the whole episode should be then. He's at least a little more interesting than I thought, but the fact that he can't move at all. And how did I not know that, having seen him so many times? Okay, so I guess we could do a healer now for the first time ever. Or maybe I should just save them, so this should be short. Or we could always do the two that are... It's almost like I shouldn't do the ones that you have, because those should be... Whatever, I'll still do it. Fire Blade, because those you'll always have, whereas the free ones... But it wouldn't make any difference, because whichever ones are free are going to be good for me anyway. Fire Blade, a Pyre Forge Blade that deals 315 every 0.5. Healing allies generates wrath, which becomes their fire rate and decays over time. You should heal them a whole bunch, get it to max capacity, and then do it. Kindle Soul. A soul of fire never dims, for his kindle as well. My Dark Souls 2 in character RP quote. Target an ally and kindle their soul, restoring health instantly and additional health over 2 seconds. Doesn't tell you really how much though. Restoring health and additional health over 2 seconds. So I'd be the type to like do no damage as a character like this and just only heal, like how Mercy is meant to do. But you're not really meant to play like that. It doesn't seem like you have too many damage abilities. Fire Strike, summon a beam of searing light wrath that travels around, stunning and dealing damage to enemies. Enemies who remain in the beam take additional 20 over 0.07 seconds. Travels forward. Okay, we've seen that. Wings of Wrath. Oh, here we go. Surge backwards while launching, seeking projectiles that deal 200 damage each. So it's a mobility ability mainly. Inflame. Channel the power of the pyre to become untargetable, granting your allies 30% weapon damage and movement speed for a duration. So the big thing here is just, this is mobility, this is an attack. Target, okay, so mainly right click is what I should be using, only left click when it's like fully charged up, I suppose. So that was a little bit disappointing because that one started off so well. Maybe I got overconfident. Or I would say it's somehow my fault. Friend request. Oh, I must have missed it. I never really look at these notifications and stuff. Yeah, we could do Omen because I have the 60k, or I could do like 4 or 5 heroes together. So the goal would be to play every single character, but that's not even enough. It's also to have a good win streak. Like, what's my longest win streak with anybody? Probably like 4 or 5, maybe at most. And the average is like maybe 2 to 3. It's almost as bad as my Magic the Gathering arena record, draft record of wins. Although 2 wouldn't be so bad in the other mode, like, you know, where you only play 3 regardless of record for 10,000 goddamn gold too. So it's her, because even though it's not in order there, yeah, just heal them a whole bunch, then do the left click, do the Q whenever you feel like, do the F whenever you're in danger. Pyroforge weapon deals 315 and a burst of bullets with a medium spread, but it's a sword. So how you shooting in bullets? Like, that's what deceived me with the sight. Like, oh, I thought that character would be annoying because you have to get up real close, but you can just, you know, shoot the sight at them from a long distance. Everything is a long-range weapon in a game like this. Even like the one that has hammers, like the one tank, he's throwing the hammer at you. He's not just swinging it in front of him. Target an ally, reticle, heal them for 850, additional 340. It didn't say that in the other tooltip. These don't even have anything to do with the Wrath mechanic. The only one that does is the left click. Right? Shouldn't that mechanic be more relevant to all these? None of these do. Within 150, in addition, fully reload weapon of affected allies. So we do have the tank. But see, we don't have, well, we wouldn't have a healer if it wasn't for me. You know, we'll never lose because we'll always have a healer, and that's all that makes the difference. Of course, I might be made to eat my words, but they don't have a healer, right? And we do. It just makes it so annoying because, like, the rolls just go out the window. I'm obviously going to try to maximum ammo, 140 health shield, Kindle Soul, heal for 525 over 3 after healing an ally with Kindle Soul. So it'll heal me as well. What a weird thing, dude. Musket role player from the Revolutionary War, fucking Civil War. Who needs a flying mount when you can just turn your horse into one with this nice little thick wing upgrade that we have? Somehow it looks fake on her, like it doesn't look like it belongs to her. It really is just something she put on there. I mean, I'm the healer, so I should be... Of course, I don't have the instinct to really stay back and play it safe, though, is the problem. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm never going to attack, or I'm going to try to... I mean, you should always just heal the tank, but... Okay, now, how would I stay alive is the question, and the answer is I won't, because, you know, like, I'm going to do my part in terms of that, right? Keep the tank alive. What a luxury to have. So now I'll go on crazy win streaks like this. That did happen in Overwatch. Like, Mercy was a good win streak for me. Everybody wants to role play with the Mercy wings, or I should use F there, obviously, the one survivability ability that I may have. And it doesn't mean you shouldn't attack ever, but you should just try to stay with the tank, which I'm afraid of even doing. I don't really care about the wrath meter and attacking for that purpose, but fuck, attack right as they're dead. And even I'm almost killing them there, but they're too fucking stupid to do anything about it. Or it makes you go backwards. So even I didn't know what I was doing there. I'm not using the Q at all. I do everything in like a very meditative way at the beginning, like very slow and trying to make it meaningful. But that's not how you're supposed to play these games. You're supposed to just spam shit all the time. But like, I want the first use of the Q to be actually memorable or something. I'm doing an RP series of this game. Okay, I kind of gave up trying to prioritize the tank here, though. I'm not even trying to do damage, though. That's the kind of the whole thing. You should never heal DPS unless the tank is really okay and you're not under much pressure. That's at least good. You're not going to always hit them with that, but it's okay. If people come behind you, though, it kind of ends up being a lost cause, because you're sort of just... This actually seems to do a decent amount of damage, all things considered. Don't go at too unfavorable of an angle, but I'm playing maybe more aggressively than I have to. Where'd he go? Okay, between the shield and that, we should be perfectly fine. But even if my damage is 0, I don't give a shit, dude. Come on, can't we just kill the guy, though? Yeah, I could care less how much damage that does or whatever, because... keep losing sight of the guy. Or it's easy to, like, misclick something on there. Come on. I'm even keeping the DPS alive. It's just such a handy thing to be able to heal. Wow. Imagine actually having a roll capability that way. Or did I cancel it? Or of course, I don't even know how these abilities work. I don't know if it really lasts that short or if it's... whatever. You should just use it when it's up. If we get the second one, it'd be worth it over time. What the fuck? Come on, we gotta go on a streak with somebody. We'll buy this character if we go on a streak. We might have to. Or I never should buy it at the end of the episode. I should do it. Help, help. You shouldn't complain, though, because you're fucking benefiting from having a healer in the first place. Some of us don't have that luxury. Like, literally, that could be the reason. This is a roll queue when, you know, oh, like, there is no roll queue. So some games you won't have a healer and you'll lose. Some games your opposing team will have a healer, so they win. It could just be that simple. So it's nobody's to blame, but I guess here we'll be guaranteed to have one because it'll be me. The downside of that is there'll be a total clown because it's also me. But it's okay. At least I'm very willing as a healer. I just kind of lost track of the tank a bit there. And they're going to be targeting the shit out of me. I shouldn't have to be doing that, but doing the best I can for you there. Where do you go? I just lose track of them so easily. Whatever, I'll still do it. Heal you for 67. Get rid of this clown. Fuck. Okay, I let myself get a little bit too far out that way. We're getting the first point relatively easily, but it's that second one that can be very hard to do. And again, you'll have only DPS but no tank, and then it becomes very hard to decide who to heal. You kind of have to reward the person who's actually doing well, but you can't even look at the score this way here. We got to stay on the tank. I'm getting hit pretty badly here. Random fucking kill there. Okay, dude. Okay. We'll be going through walls and stuff. Go ahead, heal you. Actually does a decent amount of damage, all things considered. If only this thing didn't have a cooldown. I just do it the whole fucking time, but you can do that sort of style of play in Overwatch. Fuck. Yeah, we keep getting the 1 point, but we can never get the second one. Hopefully they can't either, though. Wouldn't you still win by default? Or somebody said you don't win like that because it's like somehow gotta wait for the tank. I mean, we pretty much know we're not going to make the thing here because that guy's an even worse Lex than me because he's just a clown. Fuck. The Genji guy, as I always call him. We'll still get the 4th point first, but it might not win you the game. I feel like it does, though, or it has before. But they, like, give you another chance. There's that weird mechanic in TF2 where, like, it could be a tie game. Like, both sides push successfully, but whoever does it last wins. Like, most recently or whatever. Trying to save it for the tank, but I don't even know what's going on. You can get into some kind of overtime territory here. I don't know, I have a lot of trouble keeping track of this guy. I'm trying to heal him, but you might be able to get in overtime territory, or you probably won't be able to. Better to just use it whenever it's up, even if you're not doing much with it. Somebody's just going to sneak up behind and get us killed, though. He's very unwilling to even try to attack. Or that actually did work, huh? I underestimated how long it would take, I guess. Or overestimate it. So now it should be very easy. 3-1 deficit. We're not the 2016 Warriors. We're going to blow that shit. And so we're going to do E right away just to finish it off. Yeah, just my willingness to heal and the fact that I'm even being a healer should mean that you're automatically going to be more successful than you normally are. Because I'm totally going to be salty and bitch about the fact that, oh, we never have healers in my matches because we can't even play ranked because we don't own 18 heroes because we don't own any. Or we own like 4 or 5, whatever, that it just lets you start with. But the ones that are free obviously don't count towards that. So it would take you like a year of playing this game as a free-to-play player or whatever all day, every day just to fucking try to use the ult, save it for that time, kill these clowns. Everything should be good to go. Celebratory pillar of light there. Yeah, you shouldn't even give a shit about the DPS. Like, if you keep the tank alive, you're good. If you have the compunction to heal other people, you can, but somebody there, try to right click him, we get it. You should have this one fairly easily. Okay, fine, we did well enough. I deserve an endorsement just for willing to. I enjoy the roles, like I said. I enjoy being a tank, I enjoy being a healer, because you're either the focus of attention and you're going to get healed, or you're going to be doing something actually productive and useful to the team. Even if you know, DPS just feels kind of mindless, generic. Doesn't mean you can't have an impact, but it feels like it can kind of be lost in whatever's happening. So let's do a couple more with her. Assuming, of course, we're going to win them, because we obviously, like, for certain game modes obviously benefit certain types of things. So that one that's like sort of a death match, like the first to 40 kills, that doesn't benefit tanks at all, because you're not going to be staying in one place, like on the payload or holding down a spot. Everybody's just going to go hero mode, YOLO mode. So that's more like a DPS favored one. Whereas a lot of these objective based ones are more, this one almost favors a healer, maybe a tank. Obviously the other one favors a tank, like a lot of the objective based ones do. Now we get to do this. First time ever playing a healer too. Reminds me of Kale for the wings, let's say. What they did, look how they massacred my girl. Fucking what League Riot did to Kale. I was the biggest Kale fan ever, even though I didn't play League that much or I wasn't that good or whatever. I was actually good with Kale though, unironically. You get this early game fucking burst. We're talking about like when the game first came out. It was so fun. It was a game that hadn't been metagame to death. Everybody wasn't a tryhard. You were just playing, having fun. Again, not even that I did it a ton. So the enemy also is Furia though. And they have another one. So they have 2 healers. We only have 1. So they're going to win because of that. But at least the role consideration is there. It almost seems excessive to have 2. Volcanic Lizard with a very cool cosmic Makoa thing. We do have a tank, obviously. Tiberius, Genji guy, Lex, the auto-aim clown. And then terminate when pyro hits an enemy, stops moving. I don't want it to be a damage-based thing, though. That seemed to be okay. I don't really care too much about those things, and I don't care about the shop either. I just let it auto-buy stuff. I'm going to do one thing and one thing only is just tunnel vision on the turtle and just go fucking full turtle mode. That's all I have to do the whole game. Like, a lot of DPS characters in this game don't have any healing at all. Sometimes, like, one of them would have, you know, Overwatch is more open with that, like Moira or something, where you can be, like, very, you know, you can be very middle of the road. You're kind of a healer, off healer. I mean, I'm sure there are characters like that that I just haven't noticed, but, like, here, of this team, nobody can heal him at all. Only I can in any way. And even I only have 1 healing ability. So even I feel like more of a hybrid character myself. That turtle even bigger than his mount. Keep doing that. Don't let anybody target my dumbass. Fuck. Whenever they flank, now they know what a clown I am and what a clown our team is, that they're going to let that happen to us. So the beginning first push is typically the easiest, or it's maybe the most important, because you just kind of have to go for it, and nobody has a clear advantage in that situation. Their advantage is, again, just that they have 2 healers. Fuck. Now we all respawn at different times and sort of... Okay. I go in sometimes a little bit too eagerly in a sense of, you know, I'm not thinking like I'm a healer, but... Okay, that one's okay, but as long as we can still do this, the 1 point can just be an acceptable, guaranteed thing. So just stay where you are. Heal him. Like, you gotta, you know, have the presence of mind. Back out a little bit when I've taken some damage. Then that'll let me know to heal you, and that'll give you time to recover. You can't always just rely on that shit. We're gonna out healer diff. We're gonna out heal 2 of them at once. You see how somebody can cuck you? Like, just walk right in front of the healer as they're about to heal, at least with an ability like this, and you'll steal it from the tank because it'll auto just do it to you. We can clearly keep them stuck in place at a turtle pace. Fuck you, dude. Oh my god. Should be still prioritizing it on the turtle. But there's this one clown behind me doing something. Fuck. I line of sighted myself. Just don't let them get to the objective. I'm actually doing a decent amount of damage to the tank and stuff. Why are they even so far out now when everybody's just dead? Or maybe they took care of the rest of them. Okay, we can still hold it down. Just don't give them a second point, and I'm okay with it. Keep the turtle alive. Somebody comes from behind, and it ruins everything, though. See, now he's going a little bit too far out, maybe. Now I'm too far away, so now my tank's going to die in the process. Kill the fucking dude, man. Fuck. I do that wing thing in an unpredictable way. That there's no way they should be able to Zerg it that fast. Although I almost just underestimated that last time. 12, 10, 11. Oh, dude. They can almost still do it if we don't put up any resistance at all, dude. Overtime, heal the guy, didn't do anything. Gives them like a little shield though still too. If at least like win this encounter basically, do this shit. Okay, so we're gonna lose that point it looks like. Use my ult and everything. You only have one dinky heal ability, man. Just forget about it, dude. With like seconds on the clock, too. Okay, we could still make a good comeback. We could do all, you know, just equalize it, get 2 back. Really, it's because they have 2 healers. I wish you could see the stats and read out for everybody. Like, what is his stat line? It's not going to tell you. Clearly, it's because I'm not buying the optimal items, because you should need to do that in unranked random game. Of course. We have to get the first one for sure. I mean, we basically have to do 2, otherwise we're fucked. That's to give him the shield, although the heal feels a little bit superfluous that way. Why are you playing so defensively, dude? You're full health. I'm the one who's fucking dying, not you. But they know how to actually flank and everything. The act of dying like that, you already lost, right? Especially if I'm the tank. Because by the time you get back there, it's just over. This happens so fast. Or there's like some sort of trick with this character that you would like turn around and jump backwards and stuff just to This is gonna 1v1 me. I can't do it. So they are gonna win, and we are gonna lose this character. So that's pretty much it. We can make a 3-1 deficit moment again. Fuck. And at least we have a tank. Our team didn't seem that bad, but we're just getting rolled over. We're gonna get swept out of here. Get the brooms out. How is it possible, dude? It'll be healer diff, but it's because they have 2 healers. Somebody is fucking always up my ass. Not the first time I've said that either. Holy shit. You just like leave me alone for a second, dude. Like, no, I shouldn't heal the tank. And like, he's so vulnerable. I almost soloed the tank, it felt like, but like, what is happening, dude? Just so stupid. Just let him have it, I guess. Might be the first time we've seen a 4-0, maybe. Because it's so easy sometimes just to get 1 point. Or we could see a crazy comeback, but nobody is like anti-flanking, right? They'll come behind and kill me, but it's not my job to solo them, really. It's more like just use the ult, which leads to the tank getting killed. I don't know how it's not really healing them as you're doing that. We hit the fucking wall though. Guess we hit a wall with this character. So the point is the roll capability is still a good thing to play. You know, now we'll be playing mostly healers. There's a few tanks left. I don't even think this tank was that bad, but I don't know what happened. We still have a chance if we can slow them down here, but we just won't be able to. Their flanking capability is just godlike, I guess. There's just nothing you can do about it. You can imagine actually getting behind the enemy and actually killing them and flanking them. What a novel, crazy concept that nobody really ever does, including myself. Just go full face roll every time and expect different results, but This was a good character, but that's okay too. 1 game win streak. Reach 6 champions at mastery level 5, which means that we've only had 6 that have gone like to 2 game win streaks, or at least I don't know how that always works. It feels like you could play more than that game. Unlock golden cash. Will that give me a hero? Because if it doesn't, or is this something I just always ignore doing because I feel like I shouldn't benefit from that? Rare epic cosmetics flare. I don't care about cosmetics though. Okay, so we'll play as the one other healer that's base, right? Just in the game, which is the one that has that little hypnotic thing that goes back and forth. And then the free ones I won't really worry about. I should almost have done it the opposite. Or you know what? I normally go in order though. So maybe I should do that, right? I did her because she was first. I shouldn't really discriminate against the free ones. How many characters do we really have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage characters. 1, 2, 3, 4 plant characters. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks, which is pretty good. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 healers, which is nice. We'll have plenty of chances to get that same point across of being able to take advantage of playing actually a role, but Star Splitter, an automatic carbine that channels the power of the, like the way, I don't know how to explain it. Channels the power of the cosmos, doing 115. Apply a celestial blessing that passes through obstacles to heal allies for 400 and additional 220. So I could always stand behind a wall to protect myself. Passes through obstacles. Void grip. Channel gravitational energy, lifting enemy in the air and dealing 360. Lower your weapon and start to glide, increasing your movement speed and jump height. Half as usual mobility. Lock yourself in place, focusing the power of the cosmos to unleash a beam of energy. Pass through all obstacles, dealing 2650. But it doesn't have the option to heal. It's the only, once again, both these characters only have 1 heal ability, and it's both the right click. And so that's what I should be using most of the time. So I'll play 1 game as him, I guess, regardless whether I win or lose. And we'll leave off with that, I guess, with a relatively short session. Because I lost with the... Who was the first one? I lost with that chick that was just a healer here. Angel Wings chick. But who was the first character I played as? Oh, it was that stupid Wrecking Ball wannabe, Yago Wrath. See, at least that's a cool iteration on it, right? Is there a character like that in some other game like this where it's not that he's Wrecking Ball, but he can't move besides being Wrecking Ball? That's not how Wrecking Ball works. Wrecking Ball can also just run around. But that's at least a cool way to maybe balance it out. You're not rolling around like a clown just because you want to, but because you have to. That one we were winning pretty handily, the one as the tank, so it must have clearly been my fault. But then again, I don't know how much healing we really had. I won't even know by looking at the thing in tab, just because I'm too unobservant or whatever. I haven't really worried about the quests and stuff too much. I just kind of do it. Like, we're playing this like an arcade game, right? You just play as each character till you die, and then that's it. We don't worry about the shop. We don't worry about the specs, the cards, anything. Just play the game. And wow, what a crazy brazen way to play in a game in unranked, like that way. It's not like I'm doing something crazy competitive, but yet somehow it feels like everybody wants to try hard at a low level, which doesn't mean they're good. It just means, you know, they're whatever. Let's look up item builds and this and that. Like we're not even playing ranked, not even a high rank, just any rank. So this was the guy. Let's save him for next time, and then we could buy him if he's not available. And waste my fucking gold. Automatic carbine that channels the power of the cosmos. Okay, so that's just fine. The right click is going to be the heal. It'll be like a ball though. Or no, it is a blessing at your reticle through obstacles. And then channel gravitational energy, lift an enemy up like a CC. And then F is just lower your weapon, which I should be doing all the time even, because there's no reason to even worry about it. Or like the last character, maybe I got a little bit too obsessed with attacking, but then again, I was healing every time pretty much it was up. Eliminate all players. So yeah, this is the kind of one that maybe doesn't help. Doesn't benefit a healer. But they have one too. I mean, it doesn't hurt, but nobody's going to play a tank either. Binary star. Never heard that phrasing before in my life, that exact term. This will be fine, and then we'll have the ability to, that's a pretty sick reload animation. Right click spam, Q whenever it's up, F whenever it's up, basically just everything. Wait, what is this map? What is this? How often can I do that exactly? The animation almost seems to take after that one dude. The, whatever. Healers got to stick together. I hear you like healing, so the healer heals the other healer, so the healer can heal somebody else too. The fact that you can do it through walls is pretty nice, though. Just spam heal everybody. You shouldn't even need to try to do anything else. Fuck's sake. How hard can it be just to do this? They're ganging up on me a little bit, but like, where was everybody else there? Amazing. Kill that person, but they're too far away, I guess. You got to stay together. This is what people always do. They try to play too much like heroes, Rambo style, just go all out on their own. But even Rambo style would be much more subtle. The idea that, you know, you're fucking guerrilla warfare. I don't understand exactly how that works, but okay, 9 to 5. Haven't been this annoyed by a 9 to 5 since I worked a job in that format. 8 to 10, so we can certainly come back from this. Got to keep spamming the right click as much as I can. I don't know what exactly is happening with that. I mean, the healer is tanking the guy, and you still can't kill him. Like, what is wrong with that picture exactly? So E is up. That does a lot of damage. Although I think it was just in a straight line from that, so it's not actually going to work. 9 to 13. Like, we can do this. It's just not ideal. Trying to heal your dumbass, but actually do something, dude. How can it be this difficult? Everybody just spread out. The Q doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense to me either. I'm not really getting the value of it. Kill him then. Kill him. Fuck. I'm just too much of a target. I'm going to get farmed and we're going to lose just because of that. My deaths alone, I guess. That guy was pretty out in the open. Like, it's still close, but not going to be enough. The healer is literally getting a fucking double kill. Like, what are we doing here, dude? Why is this a thing that's happening? At least if you want to play like solo hero type bullshit style, then do it properly. I should know. Haven't you seen how well I do on these DPS characters? That Lex has like 1 HP for an hour down there. Okay. You're still too much of a dumbass. Learn line of sight, dude. What kind of mage is that? Kill the dragon, but that doesn't even end up killing her, actually. Yeah, there's way too many there. Way too many. Fuck. We are going to lose this one as well, so I mean... It is what it is. I don't know sometimes how this is to be judged. I'll take some blame, but I don't know. Killing somebody else, even as I could save others from death, but not myself. It just doesn't feel right. Doing the heal pretty much whenever it's up doesn't seem to be making much of a difference. We needed a tank really in this mode more than anything. Makes him such an easy target. I don't know if it goes through walls or what it does even. Are we home in like an hour? Want to play? No, it's going to be way too late for me. It's already super late. 31. I don't know how we'd come back from that. Also can't hear. Okay. Fucking just get them all to 1 HP. Nobody's doing anything. Just not saying I'm even good, but damn, these people are bad. That should be like a guaranteed kill every time you do Q. Not because you're actually doing that much damage, but because you're basically, you know, you're making them such an easy target for your team. So fucking dumb. Six kills left. Can we really clutch it out, I wonder? Keep everybody alive. They'll get overconfident. Somebody do like a crazy ult, get like a fucking pentakill. Or I should just do that, which still counts. Or no, he gave somebody credit. I was supposed to kill myself. That's a good way to BM them. The last kill, they'll still get credit for as a team, is just you jumping off. Don't even give them the satisfaction. Maybe I'll just speed run through the rest of these too, but I really shouldn't. Binary star talents. They'll never be able to use. Yeah, we have a number of healers left, which is at least encouraging. And a lot of them hopefully will be cheap, but they're not necessarily. So we're just at the mercy of whichever one it gives us for free, which is not going to be... I don't know. It seems like the rotation stays for a while. Because Amani's been free for like 4 weeks or something. Because I played her the 1 week, then I saw the next week she was still there. Now she's still there again. I don't know how they decide it. But there's no guarantee I'll play as everybody because, you know, they might give them free and I won't be able to afford them. Because I have a decent stockpile of resources, but not enough.